All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome here to halftime of tonight's ball game. This is our Cyclone Touchdown Club senior spotlight. Is number 19, Teddy Orton. Teddy's got a 3.7 GPA. He's a multi-sport athlete and star. Teddy, first and foremost, as we said for the past 4 weeks, the most important thing with you being an athlete is that 3.7 GPA. We appreciate the hard work that you put in. Keep up the good work.
Yes, sir.
Going into tonight, we're going to face Anderson County, coming off a victory last week. It seemed like last week, me and Stacy was watching, it seemed like when you scored that first touchdown, it just looked like a whole cloud just lifted off and we quit pressing. Go back and recreate that and tell us what that felt like, finally getting into the end zone after 10 quarters of not breaking the goal line.
Yeah, it was just, it really felt great. Our offense kind of clicked on that drive and got us that touchdown. It was really grateful not having a touchdown. It made you feel like you weren't doing something right, but getting that definitely helped get us rolling, getting it going.
It felt like just like a sigh of relief. You know, for the past the last 3 years, you've had some pretty good studs in front of you. Let's just say you had Parker and you also had Jake. Watching them two, the work ethic and the what they put into it, how has that changed Teddy Orton from when Teddy Orton come in as a sophomore, a freshman and a sophomore, to the Teddy Orton we see now? How's that changed you?
Parker helped me my freshman and sophomore year. He was like who I looked up to. Great athlete, as you know. Jake, great athlete too. Helped me. He mentored me the whole junior year. It's still helping me now, so I appreciate that. They work hard, so seeing them every day really helped me to drive to be them and help this football team.
And follow-up question on that, and then I'll turn it over to Stacy. How has that changed your game? Because you went from being a role player to, for lack of a better term, a co-star, to being now you and Nate and Cade are the quote-unquote stars in the spotlight. How has that changed your mentality going from a role player to now being the focal point?
Well, I think it's like, I've got to push myself to get these other players to push themselves. I gotta keep the mentality and the standard up there, so these next guys coming in, they'll get it quick and keep this football team great.
Let's pick up on that just a little bit. As a senior now, you're no longer watching them as much as you're supposed to be doing it, and they're watching you. What would you describe as your leadership style? How do you try to pass on that Cyclone tradition to be, whether it's a slot, a wide receiver, XYZ, wherever you're at? How do you pass that on to those kids that are freshmen and sophomores looking up to you?
I really try to work hard and coach them up as I go, try to get them there as much as I can. I'm working hard to try to do that and definitely get them rolling.
We're talking to you midweek here for the game Friday night as we face Anderson County. You really ran a gauntlet your first 3 games, some of the best teams in the state. You needed that game last week with Granger. As you face this team on Friday night, Anderson County Mavericks, who some think may be the best team in the state, what do you think the keys for the game against Anderson County are going to be?
Keys are definitely going to be on the offensive side. We can get open on them. It's man coverage. Our receivers, I feel great with them getting open and running the ball. We just got to get a push. Defensively, I believe that we have the talent to guard their receivers, which is what everybody thinks is so good about them. And our D-line, of course, is wonderful. So I think we'll be good on that.
Final question we always ask our seniors here on the Touchdown Club, on Senior Spotlight. 4 years here, your years at T.A. Duggar, so you've been a Cyclone for a very long time. as you go through your senior year, what does it mean to you to be a Cyclone?
It's a brotherhood. I mean, it's something that you build up from when you're 5 years old, playing flag football all the way up to now, and it's something that everybody loves. And you come in, and everybody's picking each other up, they're helping each other, trying to get us to a certain spot. It's brotherhood, and I love it. Really, nothing better than it.
You experienced it a little bit when you were a smaller kid and through the Pee-wees and flag and all that you talked about. What does it mean to you on a Friday night to see all of those kids run through that tunnel with you, to be lined up along that railing with their jerseys on, and they know who you are, they know your name, they know your number? And even the young man that was on the sidelines with you all Friday night that went to Science Hill, but just like Gavin, that was the thrill of his life. How does it feel to know that that's how much support and how much people love Cyclone football?
It's inspiring. It's very inspiring. Being a little kid, you always dream of that moment, and you finally get here, and you're like, wow, it's just a breathtaking experience. Really, everybody's there wanting you to do great. You got a great community behind you. It's just something.
Teddy, thank you very much. As Tony said, the most important things, that 3.7 GPA. Keep working hard. Fantastic game last week, multiple scores. Got open, runs after the catch. You did it. Good luck against the Mavericks tonight, and good luck as you continue on with your senior season.
All right, thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's number 19, Teddy Orton, and your Touchdown Club senior spotlight for this week. Tony and I will go back to the station for a few words from our sponsors. When we come back, we'll have your second half from Anderson County as your Elizabethton Cyclones battle the Anderson County Mavericks. We'll be back after these words from our sponsors.